Namaskar and welcome to the Neutral Bharat. So here in Neutral Bharat, we do the political analysis of country's current political scenarios and we tell the people, we convince the people why they should boycott 2024 general elections. So as we all were busy talking about Manipur, how grave situation of Manipur is, how violence is destroying Manipur and how those two women were raped in an open field. The politics is going on against this particular topic. Opposition is very much vocal, including the ruling government which joins West Bengal and Rajasthan with it. So all are politicizing around the rape cases currently in the country, be it opposition or ruling government. And while we all are busy in it, a new data has been released by the Home Ministry, compiled by the NCRB, and what that data says. So as per this particular NCRB data that has been released in the parliament by the Home Ministry, more than 13 lakhs women went missing between 2019 and 2021 in 3 years in India. And according to the data, 10 lakh plus women were above the age of 18 and the rest remaining 3 lakh plus were below the age of 18. So before this data, we had a data where 33,000 women are raped in India every year on an average, and now this particular data where 13 lakh women have gone missing. And all this is happening while this system, the politics and supporters of politicians are busy fighting and defending cases in Rajasthan or Manipur or West Bengal. And when it comes to this data, the most women went missing from Madhya Pradesh, which is around 2 lakh, girls and women both. On second number comes the Bengal. So MP, which is ruled by BJP, Bengal, which is ruled by Mamata Banerjee. Then comes the number of Odisha and Chhattisgarh. Odisha is ruled by BJD and Chhattisgarh is ruled by Congress. And when it comes to Union Territory, Delhi tops the chart. More than 61,000 women went missing from Delhi between these years. And what we all are doing, we are busy defending one political party and criticizing or targeting another. And all this happened under the leadership of Vishwaguru Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the center or at the union government. So how long we are going to blame one party or politician when we know that all of them are responsible? So those who are crying on the rape of two women in Manipur, why they never raise the issue of those 33,000 women or girls who gets raped every year in the country? For these women, these 13 lakh women who went missing, let's leave aside the politicians, they are there for politics. What about the general public? On social media or everywhere, I can see that people are either supporting Congress in Rajasthan and West Bengal in Mamata Banerjee and criticizing BJP in Manipur or Uttar Pradesh. On the contrary, the supporters of the BJP are criticizing Rajasthan or Congress or Bengal or Mamata Banerjee and defending or ignoring the states ruled by BJP. Why don't you use your conscience? I hope these missing girls or women get the same treatment by these politicians as those two women are getting from Manipur. Or the system or the government or the opposition is waiting for any viral video of these missing girls to raise their concerns. Because as of now, I haven't heard a single word from any opposition leader regarding this particular issue, and the data has been released in the parliament a week ago. why ruling government or opposition always picks up any issue which gets viral and leave aside the vast majority of the cases or crimes that are happening in the country, be it in Manipur, Bengal, Rajasthan, be it Nirbhaya, be it Kathua, be it Hathras, be it Unnao, be it Rajasthan rape case. Why we the politicians are selective, and with the politicians why we are becoming selective? Our society, the people, the voters especially, the masses, has been so much carried away with these politicians and political parties that they forget their moral values, where they need to defend each and every woman or raise the issue of each and every woman or use or cite this particular data. But for me, neither public nor politicians are responsible for this, but only one, and that is our women MP, MLAs or politicians. Because men and our society was already patriarchal, they were already biased against women, they always used to suppress women, and therefore the entry and reservation for women in parliament, in assembly and in politics was advocated and brought, so that women can come in the politics, in parliament, in assembly and raise the issues of women unitedly without being partial. But on the contrary, if you look at the women MPs, politicians in the country or MLAs, you will find Smriti Irani, Nirmala Sitharaman will always pick up the issue related to women crimes from the opposition ruled state, be it Rajasthan or Bengal. On the contrary, if you look at Priyanka Vadra, if you look at Supriya Sunit, if you look at Mahua Moitra, if you look at Mamta Banerjee or DCW chief Swati Maliwal from Delhi, they always picks up the issue from the BJP ruled state. So which simply means that these women are supporting rape and heinous crimes against women in their particular state or ruled by them, their party or their allied governments. So I will only hold responsible women MPs, MLAs for this particular crime. So I don't know about you, I already know that the conscience and virtue of these politicians have already been dead, and I'm not here to shake their dead souls, but I'm here to bring a storm in the mind of the general public, that why are you becoming so much biased, why are you becoming so much partial, why you defend one government and target other when you know that these crimes happened in these states as well, and its states are ruled by almost each and every party. In Bengal it's RJD, in Rajasthan it's Congress, in Chhattisgarh it's Congress, 8 to 10 states are ruled by BJP and the rest are ruled by opposition. So for me, all of them are responsible, and it is our duty, if you want to protect your sister, if you want to protect your daughter, if you protect your mother, if you want to protect your mother, and if you do not want to leave them on the mercy of these politicians and politics, if you don't want politics on their dead bodies, so raise your voice unitedly against all of them. Until then, धन्यवाद.